another beautiful Sunday afternoon. This is Rubbing Minds. Welcome. My name is Ebuka Obiuchi and great to be here. It's day 62 days since over 200 girls were abducted from the government secondary school Chibok, and we still haven't found them. Besides those who were able to escape, we still have over 200 of them in the custody of Boko Haram. No headway as things are so far. We did get something like a bright spot 2 weeks ago when the Chief of Defense Staff said they knew where these girls were, but just couldn't go in yet. It's been 2 weeks now and they still haven't gone in. So nobody knows what's happening. Former President Olusegun Obasanjo did say last week in an interview that unfortunately we would never get all of these girls back together anymore, that some of them would actually not return. I don't know how he knows that information. He also did say that he's in touch with Boko Haram, or he actually knows some of them or something. So we hope Mr. President Goodluck Jonathan would get in touch with his predecessor and talk to him and see how they can get this thing, make it history in Nigeria, because I mean it's gone on for too long. It's been 2 months. Only God knows what has been happening with all of these girls and where all of this is going to be leading to. So hopefully we get a headway soon. NBC News, which is an American-based news organization, did release a statement, a news report in the last week saying that Boko Haram is responsible for the deadliest killing spree since September 11, 2001, which of course was perpetrated by Al-Qaeda. So that gives you sort of a sense of how the sort of battle we have in our hands. They are that extreme. They have killed so many Nigerians and non-Nigerians, but of course mostly Nigerians, and it's still going on. The state of emergency is still in place in 3 states across northeastern Nigeria. We don't know whether or when all of this is going to end. Hopefully we start getting a headway soon. Like I seem to say that every week, but with each passing week, nothing seems to be happening. We did get unconfirmed reports today. I don't know how. It was still very sketchy as at the time of the show coming on air, that there was an incident in Living Faith Church in Owerri, Winners Chapel, something along the lines of 6 explosives being found in the church. Nobody knows how they got there or who put them there, but Owerri is in southeastern Nigeria, and is a region that's pretty much seems safe from any sort of terrorist attacks. And if that is the case, one begins to wonder whether these attacks have started crossing down south, and how intense the battle might even get. Like I said, we still have very, very sketchy information with regards to that. Hopefully, as the day unfolds, we'll find out how true that is and how serious the case right there is. Moving on now to politics. The All Progressives Congress, APC, held their convention yesterday, and former governor of Edo State, John Oyegun, was elected as the chairman of the APC. So the party is beginning to take shape. Looks like they're ready for the fight ahead against the People's Democratic Party. But first of all, they're going to have to fight at the Ekiti elections, which come up on Saturday. 3 serious candidates. I mean, we've heard so many stories about rice being shared and things being shared to voters. But most importantly, the elections are holding on the 21st of June, which is this Saturday. The APC candidates and, of course, the incumbent, Kayode Fayemi, we also have the PDP candidates, Ayo Fayose, and, of course, the Labour Party candidates, Opeyemi Bamidele. 3 of them seem to be, it's like a 3-way battle. And hopefully this goes peacefully. There's been already reports of violence in the last week. Hopefully we do go through this election and it becomes like a serious test for what might be coming in 2015, of course. Still sticking with all of politics and all of that, like I said, there's also going to be the Osun State elections coming up much later, of course, before 2015. So hopefully this is going to be sort of a precedent to how the INEC will, hold these elections, especially with voters. A lot of issues with voters registration have been talked about as well. We're hoping that all of that is going to be cleared, but most importantly, violence is what we don't want to have to contend with. Now, finally, of course, the World Cup has kicked off in earnest. A lot of Nigerians are excited. Our first match will be coming up tomorrow at 8 p.m. The Super Eagles will be taking on Iran. In fact, by the next time I'm going to be here on Sunday, we would have played 2 matches, so hopefully by then we would have qualified for the second round, because our match against Bosnia comes up on Saturday, the 21st. We're going to wish the Super Eagles good luck. We want to stay as long as we can in this tournament and hopefully bring back good things to Nigeria. I mean, we need some good news to come from somewhere. We have so many things going wrong with us, and if sports is going to bring that, of course, it's very welcome. We're going to take a very quick break now. I'll be right back with more right here on Rubbing Minds. Welcome back. Now, as you can see, I'm laughing already. While switching things up a little bit, we usually have the entertainment interview at the end of the show, but we're going to start with it today because we have a very special guest in the house. Probably Nigeria's funniest man. It's Basketmouth.
Hello. How are you?
What are you hiding behind those shades?
I went out for the first time in a while, so I didn't get home till about 5-6 a.m. So my eyes, I can open them. Oh. I can do it. The first thing when they called me that I was coming on your show, the first thing I did was I wrote down my website on a piece of paper so
that you don't forget about it. At least just market one thing, yeah. How's business? How's everything? I mean, I think we all kind of know how your career is doing. You're doing very, very, very well.
By the grace of God.
Yes. Are you happy with the way you're going, where things are going for you?
I'm happy because I want to please God, but He knows I'm still hungry. You know, but I'm happy with where I am right now. I bless God for everything He's done. It's been a rough ride, you know that. But for me, I'm always very hungry. I just want more, you know. And my career has not reached the level that I wanted to reach. There's this guy called Prt1.
Yeah.
He's doing what I want to do. Do you understand?
He's South African, for those who don't know.
Yeah, he's South African. And he's done this, you know, everything's just moving. And that's the track that I'm on. But unfortunately, Nigeria, you know, we don't have, the bridge is not that, you know, smooth with the Western world.
Why is that, though? Why is that? Because I noticed with comedy here, there seems to be some sort of satisfaction with a lot of comedians here to do the same things and, you know, do jokes in pidgin English, of course, and that limits you.
Not me.
Why is that so? Why do you say there's no bridge? Why is there no bridge?
Okay, what I mean is, for instance, now, Comedy Central, the head office is in South Africa. Chris Rock, when he came to Africa, it was South Africa. Most of these guys...
it makes things easier.
Russell Peters, South Africa. So all these guys, I don't know, their platform, the entertainment structure is more organized. They have the right venues, they have everything, their tickets on. They sell, their tickets run, like when they put tickets online, it finishes in a day or two. Right in Nigeria,
people call you for tickets.
They will beg you for tickets. Do you understand? So the structure is different, and that's the reason why these guys can easily just cross over. So if you've met the likes of Russell Peters, Chris Rock, and all this, the hookup is, you know, it's just right there.
Yeah, but Comedy Central is supposed to be Comedy Central Africa, and I've always wondered why. I mean, there's a Comedy Central roast, for example.
Light in Nigeria, so they calculate the cost, you know, the generator, running generator, and all those are the things that they think about. That's why most of them, you know, the cost is. You know, in Nigeria,
but it's a one-off show. I'm talking of like the Comedy Central roast. Down. A roast, for example.
Okay, a roast. It's still
why haven't those things happened here
yet? It's the same thing. Is the cost. Light
for one
day. I'm just joking. But the thing is, they're going to come eventually. They will come. I just pray that it comes soon because it looks like right now that we're just left behind with everything that's happening. Yes, we're doing well with comedy. Nigerian comedians are the biggest export we have right now in Africa. We go out. Do you understand? With music as well. I was in Kenya last weekend, and on radio they played like 3 Davido songs, like back to back, and I thought it was a CD playing. So I was proud to be, you know, at least there are other things that they know about Nigeria other than.
Yeah. Okay. What drives this your hunger though? Because I know I was in South Africa sometime in February and I saw posters of you there. You were going to have a show at the Gold Reef City, I think.
Gold Reef City.
Yeah. So you are obviously doing things internationally as well. What is pushing this hunger, and what do you really want to achieve?
I want to achieve. Okay, the thing is, I had a dream when I started doing comedy, and the first person that inspired me to be a comedian was Eddie Murphy. When I watched Eddie Murphy's Delirious and Raw, and I was like, this is what I want to do. And when I said I wanted to do comedy, the perception I had then was me on that stage, not on a Nigerian stage. That stage. You understand? I want to be able to, yes, I've done a couple of stuff in the Western world. I did Choice FM in London, like, you know, white, but we just don't go on Twitter and make noise.
Yeah.
Predominantly white people, do you understand? And when I did that and I killed it, I was like, okay, it's coming on, do you understand? So what I have in mind is me getting out there and just give her that talent. Come on a stage whereby, doing Def Comedy Jam, hosting Def Comedy Jam, not just coming on as a stand-up comedian, opening the show. Hosting Def Comedy Jam, hosting that for Palooza, Comic View, those kind of stuff. That's the kind of projection I have for myself. Hosting the Oscars, that's my dream. I'm hungry for that, and I believe that, God is going to make it happen.
Yeah.